Hello YouTube, Retro Rewinder here, coming at you with another pickup video. This week we are sponsored by Dairylicious, which is an ice cream shop locally here. Having the lemon shake-up today. Do I have another epic pickup video? I think I do. All the stuff that you're going to see was just found in 1 week, and I'm actually on top of it and filming it the same week I found it all. No 4-phase format, we're going to stick away from that just mainly because there's a lot of bundles here and I want to be able to keep those things together to tell the story a little better. So, I'm just going to jump right into this. First thing I have here, Scott, Grimsy42, let all of his viewers know about a deal that Toys R Us was having, a special clearance deal. I went, didn't really find anything I wanted. The deal was 70% off at the time that I went for all their video game stuff. The sale jumped to 75% and I decided to go ahead and pick this up, which was Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag. Hopefully there's not too much glare there. Original price was $60, so with the 75% off I paid $15 before tax. Okay, all this stuff came from a pawn shop yesterday. The guy in there is a guy that I've dealt with before and actually hooks me up with some good deals. A lot of the stuff wasn't marked prices, so I said, what would you take for all the DS games? He said if it didn't have a price, $5. So in their clearance little case, they had a $3 game, and that's Injustice Gods Among Us. And I am going to keep this one. I have no idea why they priced it so cheap. The disc is a little scratched, but I think it'll play just fine. Also in their $3 case, they had Far Cry 2. I don't know much about the Far Cry series, but I figured for $3 I would go ahead and get it. And the real good part of this deal is the games in this case. The DS games. So keep in mind it was $5 a game. So the game that actually came with the case, which is just a generic case, is Pokemon Black. And they also had Pokemon Heart Gold. They had Star Fox Command, which I actually needed this. I have the empty case and manual for it, so this is complete now. Mario vs. Donkey Kong Miniland Mayhem. And the best out of the bundle, which was a 3DS game, Pokemon Y. $5 for all those. Not $5 total, but $5 a piece, which is a really good deal. At a garage sale, I asked if they had any video games. They said they did not. But she went in to look anyway, brought out some DVDs, and I decided to buy some of them. So I think I paid $15 total, and all of these are going to somebody already. I specifically picked these up for a certain YouTuber because I know he likes wrestling, which is what they are. But the first thing was actually not wrestling, and it's the Ren and Stimpy Show Uncut, Seasons 1 and 2. I just thought that was really cool, so I picked it up. Then we have the history of the World Heavyweight Championship. Something back there. We have tables, ladders, and chairs. I'm not a big wrestling fan myself, that's why I picked these up for somebody else. We have Breaking Point 2009. Shawn Michaels' My Journey, the 3-disc set. The Best of Raw 2009. And another Shawn Michaels' My Journey 3-disc set, except this one is still sealed, brand new. Okay, this whole next stack came from a pawn shop, which I'm going to show the footage right here.
Hey, Ariel.
71?
Nope.
Right here. 72. Hey, madam, 72?
No.
73.
74.
Sir, do you have 73? Okay, 74.
I think I'm up next. Can I have a look at some of these games over here?
Sure.
And then I was going to look in the case as well.
Absolutely. These?
Yeah, everything you've got over there, actually.
Okay.
What do you charge for these?
$2.99.
Okay.
$2.99? Okay.
Sweetheart, you have 75?
You want these two?
Yes, please.
I'll be right back.
Okay, you're fine.
We're providing you with world-class customer services at
He's not like
no parking we can do to improve our service or make your visit to our shop more enjoyable.
He asked me if they were any of our vehicles, and I said, not that I know of.
Yeah, one is. Oh, one's hers.
One's whose?
Hers and Mark's.
Oh, right here in front of the building? Okay.
That's what he probably so we'll call.
He towed somebody earlier?
He almost did.
Why is he doing that?
He's getting booty tickles. I'm gonna tell him. I need to stop getting booty tickles. They don't weigh 1.5.
What they weigh, they didn't say what the box is.
Never mind. Mine.
Yeah.
When you get a chance, if you can move it for me. Because it's in a fire lane.
I usually just park it there. Oh, it is probably us.
I think I'm going to get some of them.
Yeah.
I'll put another back and then I'll let you in that case. How's
Yeah,
that?
this is the stack I was thinking about, so.
Gotta take it first.
Don't take it as we parked there for safety. Her car got hit. That's why we won't park there. They hit and drive off.
He's so silly.
Oh.
No, I'm trying to get even.
I know, right?
What is that? No, that's what I said.
So how you been doing, Skinny?
Good. And how about you?
Good. Here you go. Help yourself, sir.
Do you know if this Nintendo 64 comes with the the power cord and everything?
It should, yes.
And the controllers? Okay. 30.
All the accessories to it's in the background.
Okay. What do you charge for DS games and the 64? It looks like. Is that $1.99 that
Yeah.
you charge for this?
On the DS games, I know they're not marked, you guys. What do we?
They're $3.99 and up. Mario $9.99.
Mario's are $9.99.
Okay.
Okay.
Is there a reason that these are only $1.99, but all the other ones she said were $2.99?
I don't, but I would.
If I bought it.
Each one. I don't know if each one. Yeah, each one's marked.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So these just depends on which one, I think.
Okay. Now, do you guys do any type of deal if I were to buy like a bunch of different stuff? Since
It's
I have.
not package deals.
Okay. Well, I didn't know if I bought everything,
games.
if I could reduce it to
Yeah, games
The
it
same
just
price.
depends, but on other stuff it depends on how long we've had something.
Okay.
Okay.
Let me see here what we got.
Hello. How you doing today?
And she said these were $2.99.
$3.99 and up. She said the Mario's were like $9.99. So Spyro would be like $5.99.
$5.99. Oh, I wouldn't want to pay $5.99.
What'd you do?
So yeah, a funny story with that pawn shop. I was doing some live filming with my cell phone. I don't have any type of spy camera, and I filmed pretty much everything. And at the very end, the lady asked me if I had my phone on, and I said yes. And she said, "Are you filming?" I didn't want to lie. I told her yes, and she just asked me to turn it off and told me to delete it. I said okay. I just turned it off, put it away. And for some reason, my phone stopped recording right before she said that, which would have been really good to get that on camera. But then she whispered to another employee. That employee went to the back after I bought everything, a store manager came up, asked me why I was filming in his store. I told him that I had a YouTube channel. I wasn't going to lie to him. And he said, okay, that's fine. I just appreciate it if you don't show that to anybody due to security reasons. So you know how well I listened as you just saw it. So this entire stack came from there. These were $1.99 for the Nintendo 64 games. And I got Road Rash 64 and Doom 64. $1.99 a piece on those. The DS games, I believe, were $3.99. Except this one I paid $8 for, and that was Pokemon Black, just because the lady knew that this one was a little more valuable. So $8 is still a pretty good deal, and it is complete. For the $3.99, I got Sonic Rush. I believe all these next ones were $2.99. So I got Killer Instinct, which actually that one's already sold. So is this one, Altered Beast, and that is complete. Tecmo Super Bowl, which is gone as well. And this game I still have, The Adventures of Link. Well, I obviously have all the games, but this one is not claimed yet. And a game that I was really happy to see because I've been looking for this for myself for my collection, and I have not found it for a reasonable price, and that's River City Ransom. So yeah, added a good game to the collection there. Also at that pawn shop, they had a Nintendo 64 for $30, and I did buy it only because it came with the expansion pack, which these alone are like $20, and I have an extra jumper pack that I can throw in that one and get rid of it. And that came with the power cord, the AV, and a controller. At a separate pawn shop, I didn't find anything except this controller, and I just thought it was really cool. You don't see this color. It's like a neon green or neon yellow see-through. So I paid $3 for that, and it did come with a memory card. The joystick is a little loose, but I mainly bought it just because I really like the casing on it. Okay, all these games came from the same pawn shop, and I believe they were $6.99 a piece. I believe that's what I paid for these. And I normally don't like to pay that much for Wii games, but these were actually good ones that I know I could just get rid of. The only one I'm going to keep is this one, and that's Mario Strikers Charged. And these three were all just to resell or trade, and that's New Super Mario Bros. Wii, Super Smash Bros. Brawl, and Punch-Out! And all of these were in really good condition and complete. Okay, moving on to the find of the week. I was really excited to get the last part of this. I will jump into those last. This particular store is kind of like a movie rental slash video game rental at some point. Now they just sell stuff. So most of their games don't have the original cases. But they were running a deal where all their PS2 games were $3 a piece, and all their movies were, I believe they were like $1 a piece if you bought 10. So I asked him if I bought enough games to drop it to $1 a piece. If I bought enough, would he drop it to $1 a piece? And he said he would. Well, he actually kind of played with me and said he didn't know if he could go that low, but eventually he did drop it. So all the games I'm about ready to show you in this whole pickup were $1 a piece. So, starting off, we have Metal Saga, an Atlas title that actually looks pretty cool, but unfortunately, this is one of the ones that does not have the original case, so I won't be keeping that. Same with this one, and that's Yakuza. Another one that I just thought was kind of neat, looked interesting, and for $1 I was going to pick it up, and that's Zia Lin Showdown. A game I will be keeping because it has the original case and manual. Or I believe it does. It's pretty heavy. They actually shrink-wrapped everything. But that's Silent Scope 2. And then Unreal Championship 2, the Leandri Conflict. And I'm going to keep that one as well just because it is complete. I have some Sega Genesis and Atari games. Again, all these were $1 a piece. We have the Lawnmower Man. Don't know anything about this one. And that's Towering Inferno. Looks pretty cool, though, for an Atari game. then we have Spectravision Planet Patrol. I haven't looked up any of these Atari games to see if they're worth anything. I just thought they looked pretty cool. Cubert, which I do know that one's like an $8 game maybe. And Name This Game and Win $10,000, which is what the game is called. And then the last Sega Genesis game I got was The Humans. So for $1 a piece, I was going to pick up pretty much all the stuff that wasn't sports. The rest of their titles were sports games there. Okay, I believe that concludes everything except the last part, which is the real find of the week. But it came with the Atari and the Sega and the PS2 games. They all came from the same place. When I was looking at their PS2 games, I looked over there for a while, and then I went to the Sega games. And down to the right on the lowest shelf, I saw this. These bright neon labels, and I knew right away that they were Turbo Grafx games. And in my part of Indiana here in the Midwest, you just don't find Turbo Grafx, which it's hard to find Turbo Grafx really anywhere in the country, but I believe it's even harder in the Midwest. So I got these games for $1 a piece as well. The first being Keep Courage and Alpha Zones, and I just showed in the last pickup that I did that RMG Castle did send me this, so now I have a spare. We got Newtopia, which I believe this is like anywhere from like a $50 to $70 game. I don't know much about it. I haven't given it time. The game that I really wanted to play that I put into the Turbo Grafx was Bonk's Revenge. And a real bummer about this game is when I put it into the system, it wouldn't work. I cleaned the contacts, I even tried lightly sanding them. Everything I did, I could not get this game to work. But for $1, just for the $1 I paid for it, I would pay for the case and manual. So now I just got to find this one loose to recomplete this, and I don't know what I'm going to do with the extra Hue card, but I couldn't get it to work anyway. So I think that concludes this pickup video. Like I said, I believe this was a pretty epic video just for the fact all this came from 1 week and it wasn't like a huge garage sale haul or anything. Just the couple stores that I talked about. Sorry, I keep scanning around the room. I moved the game room around a little bit, and what you can't see is that the whole floor is just covered right now. So, this has been Retro Rewinder. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to thumbs up the video, like, comment, subscribe, all that wonderful stuff that YouTube people love, and I will see you next time.